We got to keep it moving. We got to get to 2,900. All right. Yeah, let's get it going. I'm going to give myself 20 days. 2,900 is really, really hard. I don't think I've ever made it to 2,900. My highest rating ever was 2895 on chess.com. Now, I have mastered the bird a lot better than before, so I am more optimistic. All right. I'm going to play e5, knight c6, bishop c4. Let's play knight f6. Okay, d3. Oh, I hate this system. We'll play bishop e7 and castles. This d3 Italian, I really can't stand it. Okay, can we play d5 here? Yeah, let's play d5. Takes, rook e1, I'll play knight b6. I think this is fine. Bishop f5. Is this the theory? Wait, bishop f5, he's taken on e5. I gotta be a little bit careful about this. Let's play bishop g4. Okay, bishop h5. If he plays g4, I play bishop g6. I think I have good compensation there. Yeah, I can't remember how this goes exactly. Maybe I'm just making this variation up on the spot, but I thought there was some theory here. So he's up a pawn, but I think I have fantastic compensation here. I couldn't take on d3 there because he was going to take on e7 and win a piece. Queen is coming to h4 now. I think he's in a lot of trouble. He should try bishop g5. All right, can we play queen h4? I could also take on d3. Look at that. Queen takes, we have queen h2, but queen h4 makes so much more sense. I think he's in a lot of trouble. I should try pushing this bishop back. Because if we can get this bishop off the diagonal, then we can play f5 finally. Let's go for it. I guess he should try a4. All right, he's letting me do it. Okay, f5, this was my plan. Opening up everything. Knight f3, I have queen h3. I think he's in a lot of trouble here. If he takes, I could take with the rook. I could also maybe take with the bishop. G takes, bishop h5 is also extremely strong. The sounds that this building makes are just bizarre. It sounds like someone upstairs just tipped over an empty barrel. All right, I don't know what this guy's doing. No idea what this guy's doing. I think he just blundered. Okay, I'm just gonna take everything. All right, here, can we just play g3? Yeah, what is he doing? I'm gonna take on f1 next, and then queen h2. g2 is another threat. Rook f2 is another threat. All right, it's time to go. Nice, how far are we up? 5 points? I'm already past, you know, if this is 20 days to 2,900, I'm gonna have to only be going up like a point an episode. So, yeah, maybe this is only gonna be 10 days, but okay, let's play the Bogo. Especially with my games as black, I need to be very careful because I'm gonna overperform with the bird, right? I'm overperforming with the bird. So the only way I could mess these positions up is if I really want to play e5 here. Yeah, let's do it. I think I have a lot of compensation. So if he takes, I play rook e8. How is he going to defend this? Like, there are just too many awkward parts of his position here. Well, then I can play bishop d6 at least. Yeah, what is the plan here? You know, this is interesting. I can really toy with the guy. If he plays knight f3, I don't need to take on e4 so soon because his knight is just misplaced. Why would I trade off this knight that's blocking everything? If he plays knight f3, I'm thinking I might play a5. I'm talking too quickly. My mouth is like sputtering. I could play a5. I like a5 a lot. Because look at this now. This knight is just stuck here. Knight b3, I have a4. He should play e5. Okay, there. We'll play knight c6. Knight b3, I have a4. There. How do we... Bishop g4 looks really annoying. No, bishop g4 doesn't do anything yet. I'm wondering, should I play a4 or not? Yeah, let's play a4. I'm not sure if this works or not. I have to have full compensation here, though. There's too much of a logjam for him to ever be equal. If he plays knight b1, I have bishop g4. I'm super locked in. I have to be locked in if I want to make it to 2,900. There. All right, we could play knight d7, knight c5. That looks good. Knight h5, knight f4 also looks good. Yeah, let's play knight d7. Just get the knight over to c5. I guess he should play b4 here. I'll pre-move that. I think he has to play b4. That was a mistake. He can take this pawn if he wants. I don't think that's going to matter. There's still massive inconsistencies here in his position. We play f5. f5 doesn't work just yet. Let's play queen f6. There's massive disharmony in his position still. He takes, I can take with the queen there. That's a very good move. Wait, takes. Okay, I'll take here. He takes that way, but then I have knight d4. I'm super focused. I'm so locked in. It's time. It's legitimately time to go. Like I gotta treat every game extremely seriously if I want to get to 2900. All right, we could take. Bishop e6 also looks good. b5. Actually, wait. Is b5 better? No, b5. He plays queen d5. Let's play bishop e6. I'm just gonna get as many tempi as possible on this queen. Queen c3. I have bishop e5. Queen c3 is probably best actually, but no, takes. I'm at least getting. Yeah, I think I have a massive leg up here. Who is this guy, by the way? Oh, I know this guy. I played against this guy before. This guy destroyed me, honestly, in the past. Takes knight e4. Can we play, well, bishop f5, knight e4, takes. I don't know. I have to play bishop c5, knight e4. I don't really like that. Wait, bishop c5, knight e4, I can take on g6. Yeah, this is okay. Knight e4, I have knight takes f3. He still should play knight e4 because otherwise things are going to go way worse. This guy destroyed me one game back when I was in Serbia. All right, there. Let's start with bishop f5. Just poke this queen. I'm going to get knight e2. I think I have massive compensation here. He plays queen c4. Is my bishop just hanging here? Do I play rook? Yeah, let's play rook a5. We'll figure everything else later. My bishop's going to come over. Rook is going to move in. I got to play a lot quicker. This guy's practically a GM. From what I understand, I think he has the rating, and I think he's like 20. He's definitely has the rating, and I think he has 2 norms, so he's extremely close to the title. All right, let's throw in. Well, do I throw in a check or not? Let's throw in a check. Where do we go here? Let's play queen g6. Gonna throw bishop to d3. Queen is actually practically trapped here. I guess you could try queen h4. This is bizarre. This is bizarre stuff. All right, there. That's a good move. I completely missed that. All right, we'll play queen e6. Just try to trade the queens. I can't be worse if I trade the queens there. Dude, I'm in some trouble now. This guy is very good. All right, I'm going to take on f2. I don't know what's happening here. My idea is knight g3. I'm going to have massive compensation. Okay, knight g3, take on e6, queen d3. All right, let's take on f1, take on h4. Yeah, these guys play so well. Okay, let's put the rook on f5. I gotta break through. Oh no. Oh, he got me. All right. That was a close one. 2900s play extremely well. 2900s play so well. It's so hard for me to talk and also fight the 2900s. I'm not going to complain though. I think I could get to 2900 even with the chit chat, but I got to really regulate the chit chat. This is going to be some heavily filtered, heavily reserved chit chat. Oh, I'm super focused. Okay, here we'll take, so we play knight a3. I just need to have my repertoire memorized and be playing extremely quickly, extremely fast, extremely solid. It's time to go.
It's time to go!
Right there, let's play knight c4. Always good to cover this bishop because there are going to be some tricks here. We want to be a little patient about when we deploy the bishop to f3, from what I remember. Actually, I don't think that it would be a big deal either way. He has weaknesses here. All right, let's play bishop f3 now. I could just pre-move this. I need all the time I can get. These games are tough. Okay, if we take here, what is he doing here? If we play e4, knight f4, let's be careful of that. We could play g3. G3, then he takes on e3. Okay, we'll play g3. I have to study these positions in a lot greater depth. We'll play e4 now. Pawn is going to e5. Bishop is going to be dead. There. All right, well, pawn e5. Oh, this is tricky. Do I want to drop this pawn? No, let's play, well, if I play d3, then he plays, okay, this is okay. e5, I have f5. Very weird stuff coming, but not necessarily bad for me. I like taking this way, actually, because now if e5, f5, I can reroute my bishop to d3. All right, well, there, that's a big, oh, he's going to do this, the sneaky guy. Let's play bishop a3, attack this pawn. Queen a5, I have bishop c1. Bishop's coming to d2. All right. He should have played e5 while he had the chance. I could have also played queen d3 there, come to think of it. Okay, e5. He could play d3. I don't really think that's much of a problem here. Well, actually, well, you know, I think I can hunt down this pawn here. Let's play c3. I'm going to play bishop e4 and queen f3. Yeah, I think he's in a lot of trouble here. This pawn is easy pickings. Completely blockaded here, and he doesn't have enough scores to defend it properly. I'm going to play rook f3, and if I have to, rook e1, rook e3. He should try a5 to get some counterplay. That, I think that's a mistake. Let's play rook e1. I'm going to try to take on c6 first. So if we can get c6, it's going to be even easier. Man needs to try a5, a4. Takes, okay. All right, rook e3, he has rook d8. I could always play e6, but I don't want to free this bishop. You know what I mean? Yeah, how are we going to do this? I can't win the pawn outright, which is pretty annoying. All right, we're going to put this here. We'll put my king over on e1. His pieces are really tied down, though. My plan is I'm going to move the king over. Okay, well, here, actually, should I play e3? No, we don't want to play a3 yet. He plays a4, I can take, and then eventually I'll take on d3 whenever his rooks abandon the d-file. I'm so locked in. I'm not sure. Guys, you got to let me know. Like, do you think I could make it to 2900 with the chit-chat? I'm really not sure. Okay, we'll take here. I'm going to move my king around. All right, here we'll take this way. I'm going to throw in a check. This, yeah, he's in trouble here. I'm going to play f5 now. Bishop is coming to h6. He's in a lot of trouble here. I think he's losing. f6. Yeah, this is over. Definitely. Has to be the end of the game. Let's play rook c8. Target this pawn here. Bring the king into d3. Try to get this pawn first, okay. Perfect. We got one pawn. All right, nice. That was a good win. 2873, back up there. 2762. Okay, we'll play e5. Maybe I should try the perk. We keep getting Italian, d3 Italians. These are the bane of my existence, these d3 Italians. I cannot stand them. They're boring. They're so boring. All right, he'll play a4. Yeah, this is old school theory. Here we'll play, I'm going to play h6. Like, normally the theory goes you're supposed to play knight a5, but I'm going to wait him out. Knight c3, this is my idea, knight b4. Bishop is coming to e6. It's sneaky stuff. All right, this looks okay. This is very, well, that loses a pawn. I'm not sure what he's doing with that. He's going to play d4. Is this still the theory? Are we still in the theory? Let me play bishop f6, though. I can always take this way. c4, I have knight b4. All right, I'll play c5. Knight is safe here. So much of this 2800 chess is just playing extremely quickly. Oh, there. If I play knight c6, queen b7 is annoying. Let's play... Knight c6, queen takes b7. All right, I'll go for that position. That isn't the end of the world. I guess he's going to take here first. Yeah, okay, takes, queen takes b7. That's actually tricky. There. All right, we'll play knight e7, queen d7, knight g6. I'm so focused. I can tell my blood rate is accelerating. I'm on edge to get to 2900. All right, how are we gonna do this? This is a very weird structure. I don't think this is the end of the world. It's the fact that I lost this b pawn. It's actually gonna be hard for him to advance. Play knight g6. If he plays bishop d2, I have e4. Gotta just stay focused. Okay, there. We'll play bishop g5. I could just pre-move that. He needs to try to get these queenside pawns up, but I don't think it's going to be easy. This is a very weird type of majority that he has to try to advance here with D, C, B, and A. That's interesting. I'm not really sure what that's doing, though. Let's play f5. We'll play e4 next. Okay. What's he up to? What is this guy on about? I guess we'll try knight c4. I always have rook c8 though. There. So now actually because he doesn't have control ev4, I like bishop f6 a lot more. e4 is going to be strong. Bishop e3, I have f4 and then e4. Ooh, no I don't. This knight is hanging here. Gotta stay focused. Gotta stay focused, gotta stay humble. There. We take, we play e4. This looks great. Bro is in a lot of trouble here. Knight d4. That's actually a good move. I should have seen that. Okay, but here we'll take. How are we going to do this? Let's play knight e5. Bishop f4, knight d3. f3, I take. Bishop e3, f4, everything is good. This is so strange. Let's play knight d3 here. Bishop e3, I have f4. I said it once, I'll say it again. I have f4. Bro's in a lot of trouble here. Rook is actually completely disconnected here. All right, let's play rook c8. Just trade the rooks off. Dude is in a lot of trouble. There. There. Okay. What are we going to do here? I feel like there should be a win on this spot, but I don't see it. Okay, we'll take... I want to keep attacking the bishop, right? The bishop is the key to this position here. Bishop is just terrible. Of course, I had several ways to win the pawn here, but this bishop is just dead at the moment. And as long as I keep that bishop dead, most importantly with this f-pawn, he is just going to be struggling. Let's pick up these pawns now. a6, I play rook a5, and I'm breaching the I'm breaching the contract. Okay, what are we going to do here? Let's play rook a5. It's more important to take this pawn than anything else. There. It's going there. All right, takes. Let's play rook a2. I gotta try to gang up on this pawn here. It's all about playing against this bishop here. King e2. Okay, that's a good move. I should have been more careful, but no, we have knight c5 takes and knight b3. Somehow or another, I'm holding on. Man, could try rook b4. I have rook a2 there. I'm still much better here, but it's just getting trickier. I need to try to cement this pawn as soon as I can. If I could get my king in, that would also be good. There. All right. Can we play knight d3? Knight d3, he plays rook b7. Let's play g5 here. I'll pick up this pawn later. There. All right, king f7. King g7, there was an interesting tactic with rook b7. There. All right, we'll take here. Finally get this pawn. King g6, want to avoid the checks if possible. Let's play rook a2, get the rook back. Knight b3, this is over. This is completely over. We gotta just take this way. Take this pawn first. That's a sneaky idea. All right. That was a close one. Up to 2879, 16 points away from my peak. Let's keep it. How many, for the chess.com, could I please get a white game, man? How many D3 Italians am I going to get? Okay, at least this guy plays the Roy Lopez. This is a real gentleman. We got bird's defense. This is a classic gentleman's duel. Knight f6 will play d5. Get the fabled Christmas tree. Well, here this should be fine for me. I'm gonna take on c4. Oh, this is good. He's already in a lot of trouble here. This is a surprisingly bad position for him. There. All right, we could play c3 or just take on f6. I can't remember what to do. Yeah, let's just take on f6 here. d3, c3, d3, knight c3. Play bishop d6 here. If rook e1, I have bishop e6. Knight d2. I should have had something ready for this. Black still, I think black is still much better, but it's just a lot more tricky now. Let's play bishop g4, provoke him to play f3. If he plays knight f3, he gets into a bad pin. There, all right, now bishop h3. Knight can't come to f3 any longer. Once I play f5, knight is going to be completely dominated. All right, there. f5, knight f1. This is weird stuff. Let's play rook e8 first. Knight f1, okay. Just drop the bishop back. How are we going to play this? I'm not sure what to do with this structure over here. It looks great for me, but we need to be careful about the structure. Let's play c5 and bishop c6. So that's what he's going for. All right, we'll take, play rook e8. Ask him some more questions. He wants to, I should push this h-pawn up. Bishop g3, we'll play bishop f8. If rook e1, rook e1 is interesting. Let's play queen a6, start targeting these weaknesses here. Ultimately, his pieces are still really misplaced. I don't think he's going to be able to defend the queen side. All right, here. Yeah, this looks over. That's a really terrible move. Once you have to play that, it's just a sign that everything's going downhill. Let's just push this a-pawn up. There. He's going to keep pushing. It's not going to do anything, though. This secures everything there. Okay, let's play g6. How is he going to make progress? His queen can't even use this square. He's going to play queen e5, queen b8. That's just going to take forever. All right, let's just keep pushing. Play queen b. I'm just going to keep pushing. He's out of options here. He takes here. All right, if he takes, I just take with the king. That looks a little risky, actually. Let's just take this way. Queen g4, I have king f7. This is actually, yeah, this, okay, well, wait, king h7 here. Does he have any checks? This got surprisingly close. Actually, no, let me just take, okay, and then I'm just going to run this way. Yeah, he has nothing. King h7 also worked, but it only worked by the skin of my teeth. That was really close to me getting mated. All right, here. Does he have a draw? Let's just make a, well, wait, if I make a queen, he plays queen e6 there. I don't see him making a draw here. It looks scary, but I don't see the perpetual. I always have bishop e7, bishop f6, I can just run with my king. All right, there, that's a very good move, honestly. Okay, but I have bishop e7, bishop e8, luckily. There. This game keeps going. Okay, queen e6, bishop d. Finally, it's coming to an end. My bishops have finally sealed everything shut. Here, all right, now he has no more checks. We could play queen e1. Let's play queen e3. Queen e6, bishop c6 is coming. This is pretty unbelievable. He's down a full queen here, but he's still making chances. Okay, here. Queen c3. I gotta play quickly, honestly. All right, that was close. 28-85, guys. We're getting up there. Okay, 28-02. Let's finish this game. I have to finish this video. Okay, Fran, thank you. Thank you for the donation, pal. Knight f6, we play e3. Wait, was it g3? I think I got that wrong. I was too full of the vinegar. I got that one wrong. Okay, well here, let's just play queen e2. I don't even know if this is right or wrong, but we need to play quickly. b3, bishop b2, knight c3. Maybe this is slightly inaccurate, but it's definitely not the end of the world. That's bad. I don't know what he's doing with that. Okay, here g3. g3, bishop takes here. Yeah, what am I missing? I'm defending everything. He doesn't have anything. If he takes here, I take with the queen. Or I could take with the rook. Gotta get my king out, though. I'm gonna play c3, king c2 ASAP. It's time to go. Oh, that doesn't work. He has queen e4. We need to be very careful. I have to play d3, knight d2, knight f3. Yeah, here I am calling this guy's from Gambit a donation, and I'm getting into some trouble. All right, here he wants to play knight e5. Let's play d4. Gotta keep a lid on that. Knight d2, knight f3 as soon as I possibly can. There. All right, that's a good idea. But here, knight d2, knight b4, e4. Yeah, he still has nothing there. Very, very, very crafty stuff. Okay, knight f3. Queen e4. I have queen d3. Queen e4. I also have rook g1 or c3. c3 makes the most sense. We just need to build a rock solid structure here. Still looks scary, but you know, ultimately he's playing down a piece here. Bishop g2 is going to come next. Eventually, I'm going to unravel everything. Actually, wait, rook g1 makes more sense. Yeah, let's play rook g1. He takes, I take. There. All right, that's a good idea. But now, can I play knight g5? Yeah, this is very tricky. Actually, let's play knight d2. Let's just go this way. Oh, no, he mates. Oh, the From's Gambit.